Did you know that what you eat can change the way you think, feel, and remember? Many people focus on exercise and sleep when they want to improve their brain, but food is often the missing piece. What you put on your plate today can shape the way your brain works tomorrow. In this episode, we are going to explore the hidden power of food and how it can help you focus better, remember more, and even feel happier. Most of us have busy lives. We run from one task to another and often grab whatever food is quick or easy. But the truth is, your brain needs more than just energy. It needs the right kind of energy. You would not put the wrong fuel in a car and expect it to run well. The same is true for your brain. With the right foods, you can boost your thinking power and protect your brain as you get older. Before we dive deeper, make sure you hit subscribe. If you want more tips like this to improve your mind, body, and life, subscribing will help you stay updated with every new episode. Now, let us get started with why food matters so much for your brain. Part 1. Why food matters for your brain. Your brain is the command center of your body. It controls your thoughts, your movements, your emotions, and your memories. Just like a powerful machine, it needs the right kind of fuel to work properly. That fuel comes from the food you eat. Every meal you choose can either help your brain or slow it down. Most people know that food gives energy, but not everyone understands that the kind of food matters. Some foods help your brain stay sharp and active. Others can make you feel tired, slow, or even forgetful. Imagine trying to use a phone with a weak battery. It still works, but not very well. Your brain works the same way when it doesn't get the right nutrients. Why does this happen? Your brain uses food to create new cells, repair damage, and make important chemicals. These chemicals help you stay focused, solve problems, and remember things. One of the most important chemicals is called serotonin. Serotonin helps you feel calm and focused. It also helps with mood. If your brain doesn't have enough good nutrients, it cannot make enough serotonin. That is why some people feel down or foggy after eating too much junk food. Think about how you feel after a heavy meal of fried food or too many sweets. Often, you feel sleepy, slow, or even a little sad. That is not just your imagination. It is your brain reacting to the lack of good fuel. On the other hand, when you eat something fresh and balanced, like vegetables with healthy fats or lean protein, you often feel light, focused, and ready to work. That is not an accident. It is a natural response to better fuel. Food also plays a key role in memory. Your brain stores everything you learn in small connections called pathways. The stronger these pathways are, the easier it is to remember names, dates, or tasks. Certain foods help build and protect these pathways. Without the right foods, these connections can get weak. Over time, this can lead to brain fog or forgetfulness. Another important reason to care about brain food is long-term health. Eating poorly doesn't just make you tired today. It can harm your brain for years to come. When you eat too much processed food or sugar, it can cause slow damage in your brain called inflammation. Inflammation works like a small fire burning inside. You may not notice it at first, but over time, it can cause serious problems with memory and thinking. The good news is that healthy foods, especially those rich in vitamins, healthy fats, and antioxidants, help fight this damage. They work like firefighters, protecting your brain from long-term harm. You might be wondering, why do schools not teach this? Why do so many people not know that food is so important for brain health? The answer is that most people focus only on the body. We are told to eat vegetables to avoid sickness or keep a healthy weight. But the truth is that your brain needs good food just as much as your heart or muscles. In fact, your brain might need it even more. The great news is that small changes can make a big difference. You don't need to follow a perfect diet to see results. Even adding one healthy food to each meal can start helping your brain work better. Drinking more water instead of sugary drinks is a great first step. Eating a handful of nuts or seeds instead of chips is another. Over time, these small choices add up to big changes. It is also helpful to understand the connection between your brain and your gut. Scientists now call the gut your second brain. This is because your gut makes many of the same chemicals your brain uses. When your gut is healthy, it sends positive signals to your brain. When your gut is unhealthy, it can lead to mood swings, trouble focusing, or even feeling anxious. Foods like yogurt, fermented vegetables, or fiber-rich fruits can help keep your gut happy, which makes your brain happier too. Here is the simple truth. You deserve to feel your best. Your brain deserves to work at its full power, and the choices you make at each meal can either help or hurt that goal. It is not about being perfect. It is about making progress one small step at a time. Pay attention to how you feel after meals. Use that information to guide better choices next time. When you choose the right foods, you are giving your brain a gift. You are building a future with better focus, better memory, and a brighter mood. Every meal is a chance to invest in yourself. Every bite is a choice to build a stronger, smarter you. In the next part, we will explore the best foods to boost brain power. These are everyday foods you can start eating right away. You don't need to search for rare ingredients or follow strange diets. The answers are simple, and they work. Part 2. Best foods to boost brain power. Now that you understand why food matters so much for your brain, it is time to dive into the best foods you can eat to boost your brain power. These are not strange superfoods or expensive powders. They are simple, real foods you can find in most grocery stores. What matters most is adding them to your meals often enough to make a difference. Think of these foods as tools in your mental toolbox. The more often you use them, the stronger and sharper your brain becomes. Let us start with one of the most powerful brain foods of all: fatty fish. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are full of something called omega-3 fatty acids. These are special kinds of fat that your brain loves. In fact, about 60% of your brain is made of fat, and omega-3s are a big part of that. Why does this matter? Omega-3 fats help build brain cells. They also help improve communication between brain cells. This means better memory, faster thinking, and clearer focus. Studies show that people who eat fatty fish regularly tend to have slower rates of mental decline as they get older. If you can add fatty fish to your meals once or twice a week, your brain will thank you. Next on the list are leafy greens. Vegetables like spinach, kale, and broccoli are packed with vitamins and minerals that protect the brain. They are especially rich in vitamin K, folate, and antioxidants. These nutrients help slow down brain aging and keep memory sharp. Leafy greens also help reduce inflammation in the brain, which lowers the risk of memory loss over time. A simple way to add more greens to your diet is to throw a handful into soups, smoothies, or stir-fry dishes. They don't have to be the main part of the meal, but adding them in small amounts often creates a powerful effect. Another superstar for your brain is berries. Blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries are not just sweet and tasty. They are loaded with antioxidants. Antioxidants are like tiny bodyguards for your brain cells. They protect your brain from stress and damage caused by daily life. Blueberries in particular have been studied for their ability to improve memory and delay mental decline. Adding berries to your breakfast, like on top of oatmeal or yogurt, is an easy way to give your brain a boost. Fresh, frozen, or even dried berries can work as long as they don't have added sugar. Let us talk about nuts and seeds. These are small foods with a big impact. Almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds are all excellent choices. They are packed with healthy fats, vitamin E, and magnesium. Vitamin E is important because it helps protect your brain cells from damage. Magnesium supports brain function and helps you stay calm and focused. Walnuts are especially good for the brain because they have a high amount of omega-3 fats, the same kind found in fatty fish. A small handful of mixed nuts or seeds as a snack can give your brain steady fuel throughout the day. Don't forget about whole grains. Your brain needs a steady supply of energy to function, and whole grains provide that energy in a slow, steady way. Unlike sugary snacks that cause a quick rise and fall in energy, whole grains like oats, brown rice, and whole wheat bread keep your blood sugar balanced. This helps your brain stay focused and alert. Eating oatmeal for breakfast or swapping white bread for whole wheat are easy ways to get more whole grains into your day. Avocados deserve a special mention. They are rich in healthy fats, especially something called monounsaturated fats. These fats help keep your brain healthy by supporting blood flow. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients get delivered to your brain cells. Avocados also contain vitamins that support brain function and help reduce inflammation. You can add avocado to salads, sandwiches, or even enjoy it with just a pinch of salt and pepper. Dark chocolate is not only delicious, but also good for your brain when eaten in moderation. The key is to choose dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa content. Dark chocolate contains compounds called flavonoids, as well as caffeine and antioxidants. Flavonoids help improve memory and increase blood flow to the brain. The caffeine in chocolate gives a small boost in alertness and focus. Just a small piece after lunch or dinner can be both a treat and a brain booster. One more group of foods to mention is fermented foods. These include yogurt with live cultures, kimchi, sauerkraut, and kefir. Fermented foods help keep your gut healthy. And as we learned earlier, a healthy gut supports a healthy brain. These foods increase the good bacteria in your gut, which send positive signals to your brain. This can improve mood, reduce anxiety, and help with mental clarity. Adding a spoonful of sauerkraut to your meal or choosing yogurt with live cultures can make a big difference over time. It is also important to drink enough water. Your brain is about 75% water, and staying hydrated helps you think clearly and stay focused. Even mild dehydration can cause problems like headaches, tiredness, and trouble concentrating. Make it a habit to drink water regularly throughout the day. If plain water feels boring, try adding a slice of lemon or cucumber for a fresh taste. Now that you know the best foods for your brain, it is time to put that knowledge into action. Start small. You don't need to change everything at once. Choose 1 or 2 foods from this list and begin adding them to your daily meals. Over time, you will notice the difference. Your focus will improve, your memory will sharpen, and you will feel more energized and positive overall. Eating for brain health is not about perfection, it is about progress. Every smart choice you make today builds a stronger, sharper brain for tomorrow. The more often you reach for brain-friendly foods, the easier it becomes to build a healthy habit that lasts. Your brain works hard for you every day. Now it is your turn to work for your brain. Part 3. Habits that strengthen your brain. Now that we've explored the foods that can help boost your brain, let us move on to something just as important: daily habits. What you do every day has a powerful effect on how your brain works. Eating well gives your brain the right fuel, but your habits decide how you use that energy. Let us take a look at some of the best habits you can build to keep your mind sharp and full of energy. The first habit is getting enough sleep. Sleep is not just about resting your body. It is one of the most important activities for your brain. When you sleep, your brain goes to work cleaning itself. It removes waste, processes memories, and prepares you for the next day. Without enough sleep, it becomes harder to think clearly or remember things. Over time, poor sleep can even raise your risk of diseases like dementia. Most adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. To improve your sleep, try going to bed at the same time, turning off screens before bed, and keeping your bedroom cool. Next is regular physical activity. Moving your body helps your brain more than you might think. Exercise increases blood flow to your brain, bringing oxygen and nutrients to the cells. Studies show that people who exercise regularly have better memory, stronger focus, and lower risk of mental decline. You don't need to run marathons. Even walking for 30 minutes a day can make a big difference. The key is to move often. Choose activities you enjoy. The more you move, the stronger your brain becomes. Another powerful habit is staying curious and learning new things. Your brain loves challenges. When you learn something new, you build new connections between brain cells. These connections help keep your mind flexible and sharp. It could be reading books, learning a new language, or trying a new recipe. What matters is that you stretch your mind. The more you challenge your brain, the more it grows. Let us not forget managing stress. A little stress is normal, but too much stress for too long can hurt your brain. High stress levels release chemicals that can damage brain cells and shrink parts of the brain involved with memory. Building healthy ways to relax is important. Deep breathing, meditation, or spending time in nature can all help lower stress. When you feel calm, your brain works better. Make time each day to do something that helps you relax. Connecting with others is also a key habit for brain health. Humans are social creatures, and your brain needs social connection to stay healthy. Talking with friends and sharing ideas strengthen your brain. Social interaction helps reduce the risk of memory loss and keeps your thinking sharp. Even short conversations with people you meet can boost your mood. Make an effort to connect with family or friends. Your brain will thank you. Spending time outside in natural light helps regulate your body clock, improves sleep, and boosts mood by increasing important brain chemicals like serotonin. If you can, get outside in the morning or during breaks. Even a short walk in the sunlight can help reset your mind and give you more focus. Don't forget about giving your brain time to rest and focus. In a world full of noise and distractions, it is easy to keep your brain busy all the time. But your brain also needs quiet moments. Taking a few minutes to sit quietly, breathe, and think can improve your focus and creativity. This habit is sometimes called mindfulness. Over time, you will notice that you can handle stress better and stay more focused. Finally, practicing gratitude can strengthen your brain and boost your mood. Gratitude means noticing and appreciating the good things in your life. This simple habit changes the way your brain works by helping you focus on positive experiences. Each day, take a moment to think of 3 things you are grateful for. Even small things like a good meal or a kind word can make a difference. Gratitude rewires your brain to notice good things more often. All of these habits work together with healthy food to build a stronger brain. You don't need to do everything at once. Choose 1 or 2 habits to start with and add more as you go. The more you practice these habits, the more natural they become. Your brain will respond by giving you better focus, stronger memory, and more positive energy every day. Part 4 and conclusion. Building a smarter future. Now that we have explored brain foods and healthy habits, let us finish by looking at how to keep growing stronger every day. It all comes down to a simple idea. Small actions create big results over time. Your brain is always changing. What you choose to do today will shape how you think and feel in the future. Start by focusing on progress, not perfection. You don't need to change your whole life in one day. Pick one healthy food and add it to your meals. Choose one habit like getting better sleep or walking more. When that becomes normal, add something new. Success builds on itself. Another smart move is to mix things up. Your brain loves variety. Try eating different types of fruits and vegetables. Switch your exercise routine once in a while. Read about topics you have never explored. Learning and change keep your brain flexible. Don't forget about balance. It is not just about work or constant learning. Rest matters too. Giving your mind time to relax is just as important as using it. Take breaks, enjoy nature, and give yourself permission to slow down when needed. As you grow your healthy habits, notice how you start feeling better. Better focus, stronger memory, a more positive mood. These are signs that your brain is responding. And here is something powerful to remember. When you take care of your brain, you are not just helping yourself. You are also becoming someone who can help others. Sharing ideas, solving problems, and giving kindness all start with a healthy mind. So don't wait. Your brain is ready for you to take the next step. Every small choice you make is like planting a seed for a stronger, brighter future. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to subscribe for more ideas that help you grow smarter, healthier, and happier every day.